Technical difficulties.
Whole thing's fucked.
We got technical difficulties. Hello, is that a dog right there? The dog's staring at me. I can't believe this. Can you believe this Lizzo stuffed dog? It's crazy. Hello, the dog, listen to me. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Eyes up here.
She hates making eye contact. She's autistic.
She's autistic, no problem. My son was an autistic dog. Barron Trump, the most autistic dog you've ever seen. Chew. Did you get those from the sponsor? Oh, dude. Damn.
I am Nike'd up.
You're Nike'd up.
Alright, we good to go? Yeah.
Ooh, we're good to go.
You are listening to the Wisecracker podcast.
Part 4, baby. Cameras.
We're rolling.
Rolling on everything.
Check.
Mac.
Check.
What's your name short for? Macklemore?
Oh.
Oh my God! What a way to start. See, you know.
Start off with a heater.
You know, in the YouTube algorithm, they say always start with a banger, and I think we just did that. This will at least get 50,000 views.
I'm leaking my nudes on TikTok.
All right, was that the intro? Is this rolling?
Yeah, we're good.
All right,
We're in there.
are we ready?
Yeah.
Already at a
doing
goddamn
it.
podcast?
Sometimes I feel trapped.
Let me
in
just get
this.
some podcasting juice.
Oh, did you catch this, Mac? Your name's Mac, right?
It is. Yeah.
Wait, make sure we're rolling.
Are we
first,
rolling
though.
on this? Check camera 1, check camera 2.
Are we rolling?
Are we
All right.
rolling?
Mac, what's
Wait,
are
all
we
right,
rolling on that?
no, Mac, ready?
Hold on. Let's make sure the levels are looking good.
all right,
Pop,
we gotta.
pop. All right.
All right, we're rolling. Mac, your name's Mac, right? Mm-hmm. What's that short for? Macklemore?
Oh, wait, just so we know that the audience should know, just for a little background context, is that this is Mac.
Yeah.
and
This is Sam.
And this is Matt.
Yeah. The 4th appearance on here.
Yeah, this is number 4. Damn.
Damn.
4.
I mean,
4 whores. All the girls drink. Dog, drink.
yeah, dog. A dog. Yeah, it's a doggy dog. I used to think it was doggy dog world. not
Doggy dog.
Doggy dog?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
like
It's just Snoop Doggy Dog's
the
world, and we're living
it's
in
the
it.
world for black guys.
I thought it was just a racist expression. I thought it was just people being like, there's a lot of black guys out there.
Dogs.
You better watch out for all those
A lot
black
of people walking around with their pants pulled below their hips there. Real doggy dog type neighborhood.
It could be ugly women too.
Yeah, you see a lot of Louis Vuitton underwear out there, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, if there's not a lot of good looking women.
Oh yeah, I guess I never thought
Real
about that.
dog
If you're-
world.
If you're paying $250 for underwear, you should show it.
Yeah, exactly.
Tuck it in. The tuck in, the white wife beater with also what's the actual term for that? Like a
What?
tank top?
Yeah.
I think it's wife beater
Yeah.
because the first guy who wore one was
That's gotta be
an Italian guy
anti-Italian,
who
right?
beat the shit out of his wife.
I got in trouble for my sketch team because I used the term gypsy twice in a sketch, and they're like, that's a slur. And I was like, since when? Are things going that fast that I'm now like, I genuinely didn't know that was a slur?
I feel like that became no good when Eskimo became no good.
Yeah.
Is Eskimo bad?
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
That's two. That's two.
David tells a great joke. He's like Eskimos, or as I call them, snow Mexicans. And I'm like, that is kind of a good. They do look like snow Mexicans.
Yeah, apparently you're not supposed to say that.
I know.
Apparently you're not
either.
supposed to say anything.
You know, you can't say anything anymore.
Yeah, tell me about it, Donald.
You can't say anything. When you say something, they go, please don't say that. Don't you dare.
Have we started?
You want to restart?
Matty. I showed up
man.
like,
Matt, what is your name short for? Mattlemore?
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Hey, wait, I got one. Make sure we're rolling.
We're not rolling that whole time?
No, I'm just pushing the sound effects.
I got one. I got one. Is this
funny thing is
clapping?
no one can hear them except
Is
for
this
me.
clapping?
This one is called Jazz Horn.
Which is the funny one? Which is one where if I say
this
a
is, I
funny
think this
one.
is a snare drum. Yeah, that's like the rim shot.
Oh,
We don't have laughter. We have.
Have you ever gotten a
audience.
rim job back?
Wait, don't change the subject.
Oh.
Matt, what's your That's your name, right?
Yeah.
What's your name short for? Mathematics?
Oh, fuck.
I got your back, Mac. I will make sure that if anyone...
fuck.
Thanks, brother.
This is a good start to a podcast.
Sam, what's your name short for? Sandwich? Sandwich? I guess that's sand.
Sammy boy.
Salmon?
Can you
Eating
do
my
something for me?
sandwich in this
Can you
doggy
talk
dog
to
world?
the ops next for me?
I bet if I
Sammy
started
boy.
twerking, that would do good. That would
No, dude.
first 30 seconds.
No cap. You have like a baddie's body. I said it earlier, but I want to say it on wax.
Fuck.
No, dude, you got a good body.
Thank you.
Dude, I hate when you start body shaming yourself.
Do you actually?
Honestly,
actually
if you
gets
put
me
the
mad.
Spanx on, and it,
Pause, no Diddy, but like
Yeah, tell me.
I get kind of offended because you're like, oh, I'm fat. I'm like, nah, dude, you're just like built.
No, like with a pH.
You're a
I'm fat.
unit,
I got
dude.
them stacks.
I've told you you're a unit on the beach.
Yeah, that was like that was maybe the first time we ever hung out outside of podcasting.
Yeah.
I just was like sitting on the beach. It's Mac's birthday. Mac comes up and he's just like, hey, Sam, you're fucking looking good.
I said, you're a fucking unit. And then your girlfriend was like, who the fuck is this guy?
That's all it should ever be. It should be the boys complimenting each other until it gets to the point where it's like, all right, stop.
Yeah, I loved hanging with you guys at the beach because I just autistically was not talking to your girlfriends, just you two.
Yeah, like, I didn't just like
it was
sitting
tough.
in the beach chair holding a beach volleyball. I didn't know there were gonna be girls.
Yeah, I'm like, Sam, you want to play football? And just ignoring your girlfriend.
I'm gonna go into the water, just in there for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I was like, guys, I'm only here for an hour. I gotta see Equalize 3 with my friend.
You did leave.
It was nice meeting you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. You did go to see The Equalizer. How was it?
It was pretty good. But you know what's funny is the villain sounded like the Tinder swindler. He was like, oh no, my enemies. But he was like based in Italy, and that's not how Italian people talk. He's like, oh, Denzel Washington. I was like, that's not Italian people.
They have two. I didn't realize they have two equalizers running at once. They have the Queen Latifah
Oh yeah.
TV one. Have you ever
Yeah,
seen?
that's-
She like kicks ass in that show. She has like she rides a motorcycle. She's like fucking. She has a move where she like gets up on people's necks and like twirls around, and like when she does it, like she's running Queen Latifah, and she has all her jewelry on, and everything, her jingling bracelets, and she runs towards
Like
them,
Ronald Acuna.
and then she jumps, and then it cuts away, and it's like a 130-pound woman just like twisting someone's neck.
Imagine being like an alpha, a supposed alpha, and then Queen Latifah beats the shit out of you. Like, oh no, Queen Latifah's here.
That's why they call her the Equalizer.
Yeah.
She brings her, I think I'm just some strong guy. Some lady could never beat me up, and she equalizes.
Oh, man.
She shows that men and women are equal, and Queen Latifah can kick my ass.
You guys ever get beat up by a lady before?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think I've ever
I
gotten.
probably remember.
Well, I guess that just makes one of us.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I got beat up by a lady.
Was
once.
this for money?
No. No, I got beat up by a lady in like 4th grade.
Oh, was it a woman or a girl?
A girl beat the hell
Oh,
out of me.
that's
okay.
not fair
All
too.
right.
That's
Well,
not equalizer.
She beat
Because
the-
the girls are bigger.
She
in
beat
that
the
age.
brakes off me
Yeah,
and called me
girls-
retarded.
Was it on the bus?
No, it was at recess.
Girls at that age have like the length,
Oh, man.
They got the reach.
Yeah, they're tall.
They're
They have
tall.
that, and they're like pissed off because they get their first period, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Beat the fucking shit out of this
Yeah, I
retard."
got no
Matt."
4th grade pussy after getting beat up by a girl. Shit sucked.
Yeah, that's on the path of going gay, honestly.
No.
Because being gay is not a choice, but life events happen.
I'm
so
not
you do
gay.
have to
I'm not
go.
gay. I
Sure.
swear to God. That's when I get defensive. I do Trump voice. I go, I'm not gay,
Wrong.
dude. The craziest thing happened to me this morning. So speaking of gay shit, so my girlfriend was asleep, so I couldn't sleep. So I went to the grocery store, and this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, are
Just
you
to
the-"
check the prices.
Well, a guy came up to me, and he was like, "Are you the guy I'm meeting on Grindr?" I was like, "Bro, it's 6 a.m.
Was this rock and roll Ralph's?
Yeah.
At a
There
Ralph's,
seems to be a
too.
very healthy hookup culture around rock and roll Ralph's,
Yeah.
from what I can tell.
Well, yeah. And
Yeah,
then,
Hollywood's a fucking cesspool.
That's why they still call it rock and roll Ralph's after taking down the Elvis.
and then I told
stuff.
my girlfriend about it, and she's like, "Yeah, my gay friend got head in there once." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, in the cereal aisle.
Yeah.
I don't.
Imagine how horny you have to be to just like suck off guys at like a grocery store.
Well, society
Just go to your
doesn't.
apartments.
They have to hide from society inside Ralph's.
Oh, you have to hide from the society of West Hollywood gay
Isn't
bars?
it funny too?
Yes.
Because it's probably like, oh, I have a roommate. I don't want to do it at my house, but it's like I'd rather do it in front of the like freshly made sushi Ralph's section. Like
I'll do it in a
the
bathroom.
small Asian woman at this making sushi at 6 a.m.
I'll do it in a bathroom where a family of 5 is waiting for like an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah, kids having mid diarrhea.
Yeah, I love getting my dick sucked when a whole family is just like every kid has to take a shit in the family.
I feel like
It's hotter when I'm sucking off a guy and there's a family that walked here all the way from Venezuela and they
Oh,
need to
yeah.
finally
there is
release
a
their
kid.
bowels at the Ralph's.
There is a kid
And I'm-
shitting outside of our house, of my house, like a week ago.
no.
We walked out and we saw this like blonde white woman just kind of like crouched over with what appeared to be a dog, but it was a human girl, and she was just shitting into like a fucking porta potty thing.
human
I think
girl.
I think you picked up. Like I thought it was a dog.
Yeah, we all walked out.
I
we
think
were
you
like, "That's a
picked up on the
dog."
vibe that this woman was hovering over something that was shitting.
Yeah.
I mean, white woman taking a shit, that's kind of a dog. She's a real dirty dog.
Dog,
you know what I
Yeah.
It's
mean?
a real doggy dog situation.
Yeah, because in like San Francisco, they have like their gross, disgusting homeless taking shits in the street.
Yeah.
In Santa Monica, we have hot blonde moms with their hot daughters taking
Yeah.
shits in little fucking portable
Yeah.
toilets.
Yeah.
That's gotta be tough too, because I was literally like, do I invite them inside to shit in my house? But I don't think you can.
I think the Bible would say
Damn.
you should do
Yeah,
that.
but not anymore. You should probably.
There's
I
nothing
probably-
crazier
But
than
place gone to pot.
there's nothing crazier.
Everyone's shitting on the street. Little blonde girls.
Yeah.
There's nothing crazier than seeing like a woman shitting when she has like an Erewhon cup in her hand.
Yeah.
I've
It's disturbing the thought of women shitting. Period.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't let them.
What are you doing?
Take that shit to Ralph's.
Yeah, but when I see a girl take a dump, I go, I can't have sex with her ever again. That is kind of funny, like the Italians who are like, if she's farts in front of me, can't do that around me.
I
I
just
feel like
don't
that's
know.
universal.
It's like a what?
I don't believe them.
It's universal.
Yeah.
That's just Italians being like, oh yeah,
Are you guys Italian?
I have sex with women and
No.
not food or whatever.
You guys aren't Italian.
no. God,
Unfortunately.
Sam, you're
not.
built like a Italian man.
More compliments.
what does that mean? I kind of agree, but I don't know
You're built
why.
like an Italian. You're built like you're carefree as hell.
No, I'm built like a Greek, like
God.
one of
Yeah,
those
you are.
sculptures. That's,
Yeah, you are, bro.
That's
You're a Greek
like
god.
it's like a sculpture of like, yeah, this was the man that symbolized gluttony, and then like the little dick. But like
Yeah.
back
The
then,
aristocratic penis.
I really do think that I have like the like if they were like chiseling a sculpture out of marble, but they were like depicting like a fat fuck. That's what I am.
Dude.
Where it's like I'm hard, but it's like there's lumps.
I think you're locked in, like how Matt's locked into being the little kid who got beat up by a girl. You're locked into being fat, and you
Yeah.
think of yourself.
Yeah, you're
as a
not
lot
even fat,
fatter
bro.
than you
You're
are.
a unit. Well, because stop giving yourself low self-esteem, bro.
No, that's the problem is that I have like
you're having
borderline.
girl thoughts. Stop your girl thoughts.
Well, I have like what's it called when you think so highly of yourself, you start thinking
Narcissism?
No, it's like more than that. It's more than that. It's like psychopathy. I don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
like if you're like
it's
a sociopath or
yeah,
something?
I think I'm a sociopath. So it's one of
HIV.
those things where I think so highly of myself, I have to be like, I'm gay.
You're like, I'm gay,
I'm
but
gay.
I'm awesome.
What's the worst thing I could be? I'm fat. I'm gay.
Yeah. I mean,
I look in the mirror every morning. And I'm like, I love what I see. And then when I step out and see my roommate, I'm like, I'm Chinese, whatever.
oh man,
I love China. I love China. Sorry. I love China
Speaking
so
of
much.
Chinese, have you ever heard of the restaurant Genghis Cohen?
Yes.
Do you know it's
Yeah.
kind of fun? Is that a crazy name for a restaurant? They're like, let's put a guy who raped and pillaged, and then just make his last name Jewish for some reason.
Jewish people do seem to think that Chinese food is part of their culture. I
mean,
have
it-
found that.
Well, it's
I think
because of
the going-
Christmas.
going on Christmas.
Well,
part.
Oh, do you
And-
actually think that's why?
yeah.
Or do we just reach the same?
And all the
No, I think
Jewish
that-
men
that's
take
it.
their women. Like, have you just seen like any?
That's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
true. Interesting.
It's like
Everyone's talking about what the Jewish people are doing to the Palestinians. Really, they're coming at the Chinese. They're taking their women. They're taking their culture with the Chinese food.
they're taking their chopsticks.
They're
taking
taking
their chopsticks.
the Chinese are taking basketball away, which is Jewish culture.
Very
the best,
true
the best
as well.
True.
best basketball players when it was first invented by a Jew, James Naismith.
Yeah.
It was Jewish guys because it was a city sport. That's something I always heard, but I was like,
Yeah. We're like, no, the blacks really invented that. You're like, you saw like, because it's like, if you saw one black person try to play, it's like, that's theirs.
you would be shocked the amount of times in my life where I have gotten from white people, well, you can't be related to the inventor of basketball. He was black. It's like, whoa.
It's like, no, he's not.
Whoa.
It's like, it was
That's
Springfield,
disrespectful
Massachusetts.
and racist.
People think you said you
Canadian.
were related to Michael Jordan or something.
Yeah.
Like people would
Yeah.
be really pissed that I couldn't dunk. And that's not what I said at all.
That is kind of a funny thing about you guys. It's like you're related to the inventor of basketball, and you guys got nothing out of it. Like,
I used to tell people that I would get a nickel every time someone dribbled a basketball.
you should, honestly.
And we should. That's not true, though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I just get to sit courtside and yell bad things at LeBron.
When your grandpa was here, how related are you to?
He's
James
our
Naismith?
dad.
Yeah, it's our dad.
Yeah. When he related,
It's our absent father.
Was he just like, there's no way black guys are going to get great at this?
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of the whole bet.
There's no way that they're
Yeah.
going to find out about this.
Finally, something only for whites in perpetuity.
Yeah.
Boy, was he wrong.
Well, I don't think speed was part of it. It was a lot of like passing and like being in the right spot at the right time.
It was
but,
a
like,
real
jumping and running, I don't think was a big part of it at all.
Yeah, James Naismith is like, this
Not
is-
saying that anyone's better at that than at that.
James Naismith is like, this is going to be more of a thinker's game.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be like kind of a chess match.
Yeah. That'd be funny if that's how he imagined it. He's like, it's like chess.
Yeah.
And then he goes in the future. He's like,
You have the
John
center
Morant.
who's the king.
Windmill
Yeah.
dunks.
You have the center who's the king, and he's definitely not going to be a 7'6" half Chinese guy playing for Purdue.
Remember I wrote that James Naismith sketch, and you just go, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we couldn't pull that one off.
Yeah.
I mean, I always had one that was just James Naismith inventing basketball, and then like the janitor at the gym is just like a middle-aged black guy that has to like climb the ladder to pull the ball out, and he's just like, these motherfuckers, my kid's gonna be so fucking good at this fucking game. All these
No, he doesn't
fucking
even go
crackers are
ladder.
gonna.
He just jumps.
Yeah, they're like, Gerald, would you retrieve the ball from the basket now? We have made 1 2-point conversion basket. Motherfuckers won't let me motherfucking play. I'm a goddamn fuck. That was the same thing. My dad used to caddy at this place in Philly with friends who were black,
Ooh,
but
quit
black
bragging.
people weren't allowed to play at the club.
Oh.
And it would just be funny to have it be like you're a caddy and you're like, these motherfucker crackers don't know that a black guy's gonna be the best golfer in the entire world.
Yeah, well, that's what's so funny because somebody, I was talking to somebody and they're like, they should put like fucking like golf course in Compton because a guy was like,
There is
because like a guy was a quarter black and he just broke all the records.
Yeah, instantly was like, okay, we can get golf.
Yeah,
too.
like-
He's
'Cause-
getting back to it, too. I read he's giving up sex. He's getting serious.
yeah, he's
Oh,
giving
man.
up sex for the
Yeah,
Masters.
Tiger Woods is giving
Do you
up
guys watch
sex.
that Tiger Woods documentary?
I think I did a while ago.
Oh, it's so good. There's one part where he's just like, he's so horny that like other superstar, like he was in the club and Michael Jordan was like, man, I don't want to be around this guy. He's too horny. He's like, and then
They're all saying that, but they were all eyeing up the same Perkins waitress. I saw them.
yeah.
They're just saying that to distance themselves now.
Well, I think I mentioned to somebody recently. Do you guys remember the part where he was fucking a girl in the car on her period, like outside of a Perkins, and like the paparazzi saw it?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we won't tell anybody if you do the cover of Men's Health. The next month he did the cover of Men's Health.
That is the peak of Men's Health.
It is kind of crazy.
Fucking a waitress in your car while she's on her period.
Yeah, that is Men's Health. But also, it's like, how fucking horny did Tiger Woods have to be? Because remember, like, when it came out, they showed the montage of just the ugliest white ladies you've
Yeah,
ever
that's
seen.
the real shame of it is that it's like you see that this guy at the prime of his career, absolute pinnacle of a sport, one of the most famous athletes in the world, and it's like banging fives and fours.
Oh, not even fives.
Like
every woman,
think
every woman he fucked looked like they went to prison.
yeah.
Like when you look at the pictures,
This could be one of those things, though, like we were saying, our Jewish brothers who end up with the Chinese, sometimes they end up with girls that aren't that attractive. And is it because they can't tell what an attractive person outside of their own race is? So Tiger Woods, he probably knows what an attractive black woman looks like. He knows what an attractive Asian woman looks like, but he doesn't know what an attractive white woman actually
I
looks
think that's
like.
the dumbest theory I've ever.
I think you can look at a.
Because people are like, because you never like look at like Gabrielle Union and be like, I'm not sure if she's attractive as a white guy. I don't know.
Hey, this is just a brainstorm session. There's
I'm
no
not
wrong
sure
answers.
if Beyonce's hot. As a white guy, how would I know that?
Well, that was you're thinking pretty old fashioned because that was the common knowledge of like don't marry outside of your race because you might be dating someone who's ugly.
Yeah, you might be getting an ugly
It's not.
person. and
It
you
has
wouldn't even know.
the color of the skin and it has nothing to do with it. It's just
Oh man,
you can't tell.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, everyone else will be making fun of you because they know.
Guess I was
you don't
totally
know.
wrong on that one.
Yeah. Circle back.
Circle back, circle jerk, circle everything.
What else is going on? What do you got going? What do you guys got? What's happening? This has been the most racist 22-minute podcast we've ever done.
Oh,
The circle.
you want to start over? You want us to do
no,
the Patreon?
No,
I don't even think it was that racist. We were just talking.
We're just talking. No, I don't mean racist. Race heavy.
Yeah, race heavy. I don't think it was racist. I think we support all people.
Yeah.
I had something I wanted to talk about with you guys. Oh God, what were we talking about in the car?
we were talking about your car getting broken into.
Oh, my car getting broken into. That was snazzy.
Yeah, so I get a ride over here with Matt. His car is covered in broken glass still.
Yeah, it was so
Still
funny.
appreciate the ride.
So I got my car taken care of, and they just didn't clean up like the broken glass. So I walked into my car, it's just all broken glass on the floor.
Well, you took it to like get the window repaired.
Oh, window repaired. Well, and they tried to take off the wheel. So like the wheel was kind of because they were trying to carjack it. Bunch of
Like,
meth
get
heads.
into
But
the
it's
wheel.
kind of funny.
They thought the meth was in the wheel.
Wait, how do you get into the car through the wheel well?
I don't know.
Can you just slither? But they smashed.
No,
the
they
window.
didn't get in through. They smashed the window and got in, and then they took
Yeah.
the wheel off to try to get
the
to the.
steering wheel.
Yeah, the steering.
I
wheel.
thought that you meant that they were trying to take the wheel, one of the wheels off, and like slither into the.
No.
Oh, interesting. Well, maybe they think that like stealing the wheel is like the most valuable part, like stealing like someone's heart or something.
Oh
True.
yeah. Well,
Like,
no.
I got the wheel.
Well, they were trying to
brain of
start
the
the car.
car.
That was the thing. They were trying to start the car because apparently.
Yeah, all the wires are behind it.
Well, because I think they thought it was a Hyundai, because on a Hyundai, apparently you can literally steal a car like that.
Oh, you can still hotwire it? Or?
Yeah, you can hotwire it like from the wheel, and then like go inside the wheel.
Well, what is it?
It's a Honda.
Ha ha ha. Thank you, Japan, for giving us similar, or I guess one South Korea.
Thank you so much.
Actually, no, we don't like South Korea. We don't like Japan. We don't like.
I like all of them.
No,
baby.
we like China.
The Asian cars are reliable. The thing is, I just can't tell if it's a good looking car or not because it's Asian.
Callback, baby. But do you know what's funny is they took like my hard drive of podcasts. So I'm just imagining like a crackhead listening to solo podcasts and thinking like, oh man, we got all this data.
What
Oh,
if you
fuck,
get?
this guy's racist.
What if you get real big on like Skid Row?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
People are like, oh man, he did a whole episode of Diddy. Because what's so funny, I have an episode on there.
Yeah, Matt's headlining at the tent.
But I have like a video on there where I tried to like do like a whole episode about Diddy, but I can't read good. So it's
Yeah,
like I'm just fucking up words and getting mad at myself. So I'm just imagining a bunch of crackheads watching that me like just struggle reading. They're like, what the fuck?
That'll
is
be
this?
relatable to them too, possibly.
Yeah.
Illiteracy.
I don't wear no underwear. I don't read no fucking books.
I haven't seen a homeless guy in so long.
Really?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Around here,
Yeah, I don't see him anymore. I think someone's doing something.
I'm pretty sure my landlord is a
I think
homeless guy.
someone's doing something about it.
Yeah, I think
They pushed them all to Hollywood.
I'm gonna
possibly.
start being one of those like COVID liberals where I'm just like, everything's good. Gas is cheap by me.
Yeah. Dude, we got to move to Santa Monica.
I think
know.
really everyone does. I'll have my friend Dan visited, or not visited. He lives in Silver Lake, but he was over here, and every time anyone comes here, they're like, "It's so nice. Why don't we just? Well, I should live here." It's like, yeah, you've been saying that for 4 years. Like, you can live here. It's as expensive or cheap as anywhere else in LA.
Yeah. Well, because I was telling Mac, I'm like, I've never seen you frown once.
No. I do this thing where I'm like usually always happy, and then I have like little short bursts that like end in like
No, you
prison
don't.
time.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You're always happy. You liar.
I
No,
have the thing
you're
where
always happy. Shut up.
You stop because you can't read. I'll be like making something or like shooting a self tape or something, and I'll just be like, fuck, and I have to like splash water on my face, or like I'll be in the car and like, I was driving with my roommate to the gym. And this woman just like kind of cut me off, and I like sped and like tried to like ram her. But then it's like, man, we're at the beach. What am I doing?
You have the quickest bipolar ever.
Yeah. No, I think it's just normal. It's like the range, like
No, you're not normal. I would love to be that guy.
I'm
Just
atypical.
deny everything somebody says about themselves. Be like, no,
No.
you're retarded. No.
You're done.
What have you been auditioning for recently, commercial wise?
I did a Coors Light thing that shoots in South Africa next
nice.
week, but I don't think I got it because I think they would have told me by now.
Oh, tell Errol Musk I said hello.
But
And Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah, tell Trevor Noah's dad I said hi. I saw a 30-year-old on a Depends commercial recently.
They're trying to spread out their market.
That's fucked up because that's not even
Branch
that
out.
old. You know what I mean? Like, could you imagine if you're like wanting to be famous and then Hollywood's like, "Hey, you look like you shit your pants."
looks like bowel leaks. From
Is this
your
one of those
ass.
things where you've been spending too much time at the West Hollywood Ralphs and you need a diaper?
Yeah, no,
Or-
I saw an ad. It was like this like jacked black guy. He's like, I use Depends. I'm like,
Would you take that job? Like
Oh,
if you
There's
booked
probably just a
Depends-
really strong black guy at the gym, and he's like, I don't have enough time in between sets to take a shit at the gym.
Yeah.
The creatine kicked in. That's going to have, I have protein shits. He's probably just shitting his pants.
oh man,
You can't lose those gains.
those are games.
Yeah. He probably doesn't shit because he keeps it in for so long because he needs the protein from his shit.
No, dude, yeah. No, adult diapers are like 3D glasses. They look silly, but when you need them, you're like, I'm glad I have
Goodness,
these.
I have this thing.
I'm glad I got these.
Yeah, when I'm at the movie theater and it's a scary movie and they're like, audience, put on your Depends.
Put on your Depends. You're like, oh, I'm glad these are around.
This
is
3D,
movie's so
the
scary.
Omen is the scariest movie since, the last time we said that.
Yeah, scariest movie since
And-
Black Panther.
Yeah. You saw The Omen in regular fucking IMAX? I saw it in Depends Max.
Have you guys seen the movie?
Every seat was a toilet.
Have you guys seen the movie Imaginary?
No.
It's the worst movie I've ever
What's
seen.
it about?
It's about
Is that
the-
that new one that just
Yeah, it's
came
about
out?
this scary teddy bear who's not even scary.
Oh, no,
Oh,
I think it's
yeah, because they
something
have
else.
that movie, and then John Krasinski directed a movie where there's just like it's like imaginary
Yeah, I was
friends
thinking of the
and shit.
Imaginary Friends thing.
It's like a school for imaginary friends that have been like sexually assaulted.
Oh,
Isn't that funny that how long until we start having, because I feel like laws now are just like made up. It's just like, you can
laws
go,
have
you
always
can use
been
any
made up.
bathroom. Like, no offense, but like, come on, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And then how long until it's like, you can't have like thought crimes like from 1984 or whatever.
yeah.
Is it a thought crime in that book to be like, yo, I imagined up a big furry bear and I fucked him?
That is a thought crime. That's the deepest of
That
thought
should be. That
crimes.
should be. I saw.
Heinous crimes against imaginary friends.
If you Google, don't ask why I did this, but I Googled news porn. Like I just typed in porn and then did news, and then it's just a bunch of headlines being like, AI AI child porn. Like it's like these guys that have just figured out AI and how to get like, you know,
Man,
pictures
what
of
a
kids.
what a way to use AI.
Yeah, I love that. It's like I can do anything. I can make a knight, a medieval knight, be on the moon. What do you do? It's like I'm gonna make a 4-year-old spread it.
You know what's fucked up about pedophiles? If they like,
tell
like
me.
the effort they do for just being a pedophile, if they put that to anything else, they'd
Right.
be like geniuses.
They could be curing cancer, not figuring out ways to get into my daughter's house when I'm not home.
Because like, have you guys ever seen Abducted in Plain Sight?
No.
It's so in the documentary, the guy basically had sex with the girl's whole family.
Whoa.
And so the funny thing is,
Nice.
Was it
to
all
blackmail
brothers
them.
too?
No, well, it was
just all girls.
just two parents. Well, it was two parents and like an
Any
only
pets?
child.
Mom and dad.
Yeah, mom and dad. But he started out with the dad, and with the dad, he was
Smart.
like,
Work your way down.
no, because with the dad, he was like, because back then,
Like in basketball, you get the king, and then all the other pieces fall.
Yeah, in basketball.
because it was based in the 70s in like Idaho, where it's like you can't be
Oh,
gay.
wow.
So he was like going like on a car ride with this guy. He was like, oh, you want to go to like the fucking woods
Ralph's?
and go fishing?
Oh, okay.
He's like, you want to go to the woods and go fishing? And the guy's like, sure. And the guy was like, and the dad's like, are you okay? He's like, he's like, I'm hard in my pants. I don't know what to do. He's like, I need
Fuck.
some relief.
I don't even know what to do.
He's like, I need some relief. Can you give
My
me some
boner's
relief?
ripping through my adult diapers.
And then the guy just jacked him off.
The dad?
Yeah, the dad jacked
Yeah,
him
just
off.
being a bro.
See, that's the thing about these like Midwestern mentality. It's like I'm not gay, but this stranger is hard as shit next to me,
And needs
he
relief.
obviously needs relief.
Yeah.
And then he used that.
That's a good
It's,
Christian.
it's
that's a good
hospitality you
American.
don't find in the big cities, only in small town America.
And then he used that because he's like, well,
That doesn't count.
Well, because then he's like, well, when I'm fucking your daughter, you can't. He's like, if you tell anybody about that, I'm gonna tell everybody
I
you're
see.
fucking gay.
Did he ever actually? So he just kind of had blackmailed the dad,
Yeah.
and had, the sex where you actually stick your weenus in the girl's vagina.
Yeah, well, but what's funny
vagina?
is he fucked the mom for like years, and the mom was in love with him. And it's weird because like the mom still has like fond memories. She's like, I remember. I'm like, are you fantasizing about
About
a
the-
pedophile right now? Because
Yeah, that's just called a family tradition at that point.
yeah.
You can't. There's got to be some kind of like jurisdiction that the police can't touch when it's just like,
Yeah.
no, every summer we'd go fishing and we'd go by the dock and we'd swim in the lake and we'd have sex with Jeff, each one of us.
We'd all have sex with Jeff, or he would tell us a secret about our gay dad.
But what was crazy?
And then, yeah, the dad can't say shit.
is in terms of like effort. So he made this like alien tape saying that like the girl is like destined to have a child with him. Like he
An alien tape, like
Yeah,
the
like he
aliens
did
were
like
saying
aliens
this.
told him.
He did like
I
an
see.
alien voice. He would put it on like a
Well,
cassette.
aliens
tape,
are saying
where he
it.
was like, you need to have a baby with Jeff. And she like believed because she was like fucking 12, so she believed like. But I'm like, if he put that effort into anything,
That's old enough to beat you.
He could have
so.
created Apple with
Yeah.
that effort.
Yeah, that is funny. He probably could have had sex with like a hot 18-year-old if he put the effort into that, and not, just a kid.
Are all
Yeah.
great inventors fighting pedophilic urges, and this is what they do to distract themselves?
Actually, dude, this guy Chris O'Connor has the best bit about it. He was like, every billionaire. He's like, pedophiles when they fight their urges, they just become a billionaire, and they're like, oh, I invented Microsoft, and
Maybe.
then they're like, oh, now I can do whatever I want.
Is that why they're sort of overrepresented at the top?
Yeah.
Seemingly.
Yeah,
Whatever happened?
Like
to
I said, this is just brainstorming. We can throw
Yeah.
anything out.
this is brainstorm. It's not even a podcast. This is a brainstorming session. It's just a
This is
writing
just for
stream.
this is
go
for
back and
ideas.
forth.
This is
This is more about just kind of expressing and freedom of speech and figuring
This
out
is the
like
UCB podcast.
this is what we did.
Oh, yeah, we are an official UCB
yeah, we literally
podcast.
This is the UCB podcast.
we had our
Hold
friend
on.
Alan on twice, and he's like still involved with UCB in a way that's like he's on teams. And I don't know, can they litigate us? Can they sue us for saying like this is an official UCB podcast?
No, because it is one.
This is an official Upright Citizens Brigade Theater podcast.
Yes.
Obama
UCB.
is a Muslim and he wasn't born in America. Why would you want him
views
to be born in
expressed
America?
directly-
America's fucking racist.
true.
Hold on,
Anyway,
I gotta answer a text message.
Yeah, we need a
real
nice
quick.
outsider.
Sorry.
goddamn, texting his girl on the pod.
Well, yeah.
Here was
Yeah.
something. Here's something
gotta
that could
get
fix
in.
us that I found out about. My back was fucked up, so I was going to these stretching classes, and the one was at a yoga studio where they were having an event upstairs at the end of class. It was all these hippie chicks, right? So you got to check that out.
All
Stinky.
the hippie chicks.
And they had
Did you send them a tape of you being an alien voice?
I did.
You gotta
I
let me-
recorded tape. I was like,
You gotta let me
have to
touch
do
your
stretches
pussy.
in my bed.
And they say it's the
aliens,
alien. Do we have an
by the
alien thing
way.
on here? Do we have something that,
mash them all.
something that can make me
Just
sound
kind of
like an
take your
alien?
fist and mash it.
You have to let me touch your pussy with my fingers.
Anyway, something they did have possible alien technology. This girl with short hair told me that she could heal all of my issues with magnetic fields.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And what you do is you sit in front of this Tesla coil, and she runs different programs that last 15 minutes to 45 minutes.
Ooh.
And it's just blasting you with these like humming sounds that are like, a brrrr.
Oh,
And
sound
that's supposed to be
therapy.
good for
Sound
anxiety.
therapy.
And then there's like a
Yeah, no, I've heard of this shit.
relaxing healing. And then there's like an and that's supposed to be good for genital warts or whatever. And then you just sit there and like the machine is shooting sounds and lights at you.
Yes, sound therapy. I've heard or audio therapy or something.
Well, I think it worked.
I did that.
I'm all better.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did it because the girl was doing a demonstration. And I said,
You actually did it?
yeah, she was like, hey, you want to do something? And I said, yes, without knowing what it was. And then she sat me in front of the Tesla coil.
Wait, do they have like headphones? Describe it. Do they have headphones?
No,
Or
it's
is it
just a
like-
big like metal thing.
Yeah.
It's just like the Tesla coil.
It
at
looks
the-
like the Tesla coil?
yeah, at the
Okay.
observatory.
That's
Shout
pretty
out Elon
sick.
Musk.
Maybe is there a clone of you out there somewhere now?
Oh, interesting.
'Cause you get hit.
like in the
Prestige.
Prestige.
Actually, there's already a clone of
Maybe.
Macklemore.
Macklemore.
Nice.
Very
You
true.
piece of
Very
shit.
true.
What's your guys' take on Macklemore?
I think he is. I don't think he thought he was gay. I think he probably is gay.
Yeah. When I
He
was
kind of
in-
disappeared though. Oh,
I think he's primed for a comeback.
Yeah.
I think enough time has gone that people are like asking, "Where's Macklemore?"
yeah, he's like,
I
You hear that
think-
all the time. People are like, "Where's Macklemore?"
I think he's gonna put out a fucking heater, and then like in the next 5 years, he's gonna have a song that's so popular. He's like, oh, and like he's on SNL, and this and that happens, and then he does go on. He's
His hit- his
halftime Super Bowl.
his next hit will be in the fourth grade. I also thought I was gay.
Has Macklemore
And in
done
the fifth
a
grade.
halftime Super Bowl?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
He performed for.
That's Mandela.
That's one of those things
effect.
that I'm
I
not-
really
Actually,
feel it.
Macklemore
Totally sure
performed
about.
for Trump at the White House. Yeah,
101.
Donald Trump. Yeah, I love Macklemore. He's one of the best.
That's why he's been out of the public eye because he's been doing private shows.
I've never
for
been to
Donald
a
Trump.
thrift shop, but when I saw the video, I was like, "Oh my god!" you
When I
can't
was in the
believe
third
this.
grade, I thought I was a Democrat.
When I was in the third grade, I thought Obama was gay. Turns out I was right.
That
can't
song.
believe
What
this.
is that song? I can't change, even if I wanted to, even if I tried. That's actually not about gay people. It's about people transitioning.
Yeah,
It's
because
it's
being
I
gay-
can't. I'm
Because being gay is a choice. We all know this.
In the third grade,
Everybody
I thought I was
knows
gay.
this.
Then
You
my
can't
mom's
believe
was
this.
like, "No, you love the Star Spangled Banner and saluting the flag."
Yeah, I think Macklemore is going to become a MAGA rapper.
He's got to be a MAGA rapper.
I see those every
He's got
once
the
in a while.
haircut for it.
The guys that have like a truck that's wrapped with like Donald Trump naked or whatever,
Hmm.
and then it's just like the raps are just like, Joe Biden is a gay guy. It's like this is some of the worst.
I like when my rappers are spitting facts, big facts.
What were we talking about?
We were talking.
Oh, the fucking! I want to hear more about the
coil.
sound because I'm interested in this. I love this fucking.
Yeah, I did it for 20 minutes and it was just shooting me with like the.
Yeah.
I wish we had sounds like that, but we don't.
I heard that. That didn't work. That doesn't sound like it.
Heard that.
Yeah, they
they-
have that shit for like $75 down on like Main Street.
Yeah, I don't know how much this would cost,
Sound.
but it
therapy.
was like a therapy thing that she offered,
Oh,
and it can heal everything. Apparently,
Do you feel better, or was it just like
I feel better. But I don't know if that
Was
was,
it
like
from
the
that, or is
stretching
it
and
because you
exercise
just
and the
did-
eating better and the resting and the drinking enough water and the
Did she
sleeping.
give you a happy ending after the therapy?
Yeah, just
Yes.
sitting there in front
She
of this
played
fucking...
a very special tone that evacuated everything.
Do you think they have happy endings in general therapy? Like it's just fucking like educated Jewish guys like, okay, come on.
Yeah, so that is your mom. That's her problem.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I need some relief here.
Oh, have you guys met Moishe
I think
yet?
anytime you pay for something for the hour, it should come with some sort of release,
Oh yeah.
right?
I need some relief.
Yeah.
Did you guys meet Moishe yet? Oh, hold
Who's
on.
that?
Hold on. I'll bring him over.
The
What's
characters
happening?
are coming
What's
out.
happening? This is
Oh,
exciting.
hi guys. How are you?
Oh, hey, Moisture, was it?
Yeah, Moisture.
Moishe. No,
Hey.
it's Moishe. Hello.
How do you spell that, Moishe?
M-O-S-H-E.
Okay.
Moisture, how do you feel about Chinese food?
Oh, well, actually, can I ask you guys a question first?
Yeah,
Sure.
it seems like
Anything.
Moishe.
You're the guest.
It seems like he came in with something he wanted
Yeah.
to ask us.
What's your opinion on Israel-Palestine? It better be the right
no,
one.
Moishe.
Moisture.
Oh,
Moishe.
sorry. You want me to go? I'm so sorry.
No, you can stay. The thing is that's
Okay,
just a
I'll
very...
stay for about 3 more hours.
Yeah. No, you should know when it's your time. Moishe, I hate to tell you this, but you're really colonizing this podcast.
Oh, what does that mean? Is that Colin Farrell?
No, Moishe.
Oh.
Man, I think you have a lot to
Colonizing is
educate.
just making stuff more Colin Farrell. Adding Colin Farrell to stuff.
Oh, I don't know.
They're colonizing this.
You know, Hebrew is my first language.
Really?
Well, no, I'm not. This is not a Jewish stereotype at all.
No.
I'm actually.
You're Jewish?
No, I'm Protestantinian. No, Protestant.
Yeah, Protestantinian.
Yes.
That's when you don't eat fish.
Yeah, I don't. I'm pescatarian.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Moishe, you're not welcome here.
Okay. Bye. Should I get Matthew back in here?
Yeah, I think maybe bring Macklemore and
Oh,
Matthew back here.
thank you so much for having me, guys.
Oh, sure.
I've been listening to you. My wife loves your podcast.
Oh,
My
she
wife's
does.
having
Is she Chinese? by
No,
any
she's
chance?
sleeping over her. You know Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah.
She's been sleeping over his house for about 3 months now.
No, Moishe, I think I have some bad news for
Oh,
you.
what's your bad
I think
news?
he's probably teaching her to play basketball.
Oh, well, I think she needs to learn that. She could use a few skills.
Yeah.
Well, goodbye, everybody.
Hey, come back
Yeah, dude,
anytime.
welcome to the UCB Characters Podcast.
Oh, sorry about that. Wait, I was gone.
Yeah, this fucking Jew just came in here and sat down and started
I
asking
think
us.
he's Protestantinian. I think
Oh,
Right, yeah, he did say something.
he's from
about that.
England. Yeah, sorry. I get so mad when people just fucking break into the show. Like it pisses me off
Nah, it's
so
fine.
much.
We did
like-
bring you here for security, and you failed because some random person got on.
Yeah.
God.
Protect your own co-
Sound therapy.
Well,
That's pretty
who
cool.
came in here?
some guy. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Sorry. I'm just like I did go to the bathroom quick. I didn't really.
I don't even remember that. That was so long ago.
No, yeah. Yeah. Man. Oh, he's looking at the time. I'm so sorry. All right, let's sorry that Moishe ruined the momentum.
No, Moishe. I welcome different opinions and different voices.
What's your actual
left my-
opinion on Israel Palestine? Whose side you
I
on?
think that here's what we should do.
I just
Here's
want
what
them-
I think.
I
This
just want
is
them
what
both
I'm
to have
thinking.
fun. That's my take. I just hope they're both having fun.
I want them. Here's my serious Sam Naismith opinion on Israel versus Palestine. I think both sides need to just fucking get it out of their system. Let it get as bad as it possibly can on both sides. Kidnap as many kids, blow up as many hospitals, do whatever you have to do. But by, let's say, July 4th this year,
Yes.
cut it out. Dad comes in. Dad comes home and steps in, and we bring in the fucking F-16s and the Apache Longbows, and we We say clear out.
We clear that whole area.
Clear out.
Both sides.
This is
They're
Florida
all
now.
gone.
This is Florida 2.
This is Florida,
This is Florida 2 now.
baby.
Mar-a-Lago 2.
We're getting Kushner in there to build some fucking good
The
shit.
nicest resort.
And then we say, oh, these are luxury condos.
Condoms.
Well, we're
Luxury
gonna give them all condoms.
Oh yeah.
Maybe try to fucking, control shit over there a little bit. But it'll be like kosher condoms and whatever the Muslim version of kosher is. They seem good. Like
Halal.
They're just halal.
Are there luxury condoms?
And we're gonna do just no condom because you're like, oh, I have a kid, throw that woman
The
out.
guy
She's
at
like-
Ralph's usually brings his own.
Yeah.
I think we have these like waterfront condos on the Gaza Strip, but the twist is that the apartments have to go Jew, Muslim, Jew, Muslim, Jew, Muslim.
Right.
That every other one. So,
they're
it's
forced to get away.
sunrise and you hear, hey, like, and they're like, are you watching Dune or praying? Whatever. And they're like, shut up over there. But then they get used to it and then, Passover
was
happens.
the song you're singing, was that California Girls by Katy Perry?
Yeah.
California girl.
California girls.
Undeniable. Daisy Duke's bikini hunter.
And then Snoop Dogg comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like California girls.
We in the same.
It's a doggy dog
Pray
world.
to the next every
It
day.
really is a dog
Doggy dog
gay.
world. All these
It really
California
is a
girls.
doggy dog world.
Dude, we should do a podcast on the beach.
Yeah, it's kind of windy.
We should do
I
it.
have
We
thought
should
about
we should
that,
do it
though.
on the beach, and then we should just harass everybody who walks by. We should be like, "Hey, why are you interrupting our podcast?
Yeah.
Stop interrupting my podcast on the beach."
You girls cover up.
Yeah, girls really need to fucking cover up and shut the hell up, right?
Especially California girl.
California
So
girls.
you are pro-Palestine, I take it, with that
yeah.
comment.
I mean, I am kind of pro-Palestine
I
because
think but it's two teams
I'm
I don't
pro
care
this
about
beach
in the
resort idea.
in the Super Bowl. I'm like,
yeah, dude, I put 40 on Netanyahu. I lost all my money. I put all my money on Netanyahu. And then,
Philly boy.
And then the stock went down. Yeah. The stock went down when Kanye went on Alex Jones with the net and the Yahoo. I'm like, God damn it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, people don't
miss
like
Kanye.
I forgot he did that.
People
Clever.
don't like him. I don't know if I don't know anything enough about it.
Kanye West.
Yeah, no, just the whole other cultures and
No, I like to tear it all down, build the beach resort for whites or whatever you were saying.
no, I wasn't saying
Yeah, the
that.
whites only resort.
No, I think Jesus wasn't white.
Oh, you think Jesus was a black man?
I think Jesus might have been black.
Well, because
Wait,
that's
what's
why-
your? You said you root for Palestine. That's your team.
Well, the thing is, when you're with certain friends, you got to root for Palestine.
Yeah, isn't that? But
And
then
with-
other
Yeah, when-
friends, you have to
when-
root for Israel.
When
a
you're
little
with your let's call them really money heavy friends.
bit. Money guys. Yeah,
Really guys who with pools in the backyard.
people that come from money. They love.
Early basketball Americans.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I mean, is there any footage of that early basketball? It had to be horrible.
Oh yeah, of like 1930s basketball.
But like, because you were saying it was
rough.
because you were talking about the early basketball. Was it just guys who look like Woody Allen, just
Yeah.
like on the
With like the knee pads.
yeah, complaining about how it's too hot?
Well,
in the
George
arena?
Mikan was like the best basketball player ever
Yeah.
Yeah.
until like 1950, and he wore glasses while playing.
Well, no, the first fucking like superstar in like before it was the NBA was like, this is shoes, Eisenberg. And,
Shoes
and he was
Eisenberg.
He was
his-
different 'cause
his
he
big
wore
thing
shoes.
he had shoes.
Jesse
yeah.
Eisenberg's father
First-
from Social Network.
I was having a hard time coming up with a Jewish name. I guess that's
Shoes.
growth. I guess that's good. Shoes.
Yeah, I can't think of a Jewish name.
No,
Let's just put
that was his
Shoes.
nickname. His first name was Ezekiel.
Oh, was Shoeless Joe Jackson? Was Shoeless his actual first name?
No, he would get onto first base. He would take his cleats off.
Oh, really?
And he would run. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, why was he named Shoeless?
Because he was playing without shoes because he was trying to fix the game, and it's like
Oh,
really
yeah,
point
yeah.
shave. No, it was
Yeah, he's like, we lost the World Series. I didn't bring my shoes.
Yeah.
Because he was
why did
betting
they
against
call
it.
him Shoeless Joe Jackson?
Yeah.
They should
don't
call
know.
him Shoeless Otani.
Have you guys seen 8 Men Out?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in a while.
I remember
Because
seeing it when I
Charlie
was a kid. and it was
Sheen
good.
plays Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Yeah,
right?
he's got AIDS.
In real life.
Shoeless Joe Jackson has AIDS.
No,
in that movie?
no,
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
That's why they
Oh,
got so
yeah,
mad
yeah.
at him.
Sure.
Dude, do you know who I learned had AIDS recently? Diplo.
Really?
Is that crazy?
Right now?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Because girls on TikTok were like, Diplo gave me AIDS. And I'm like, wow, what a shocker. A guy who's been a DJ for 40 years is promiscuous.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a shocker. Also,
Worst ways to get AIDS, though.
what was so funny is they found a tweet where he's like, if success was a disease, I got full-blown AIDS. And then 2 years later, he just has AIDS.
You make a deal with the devil, you sign the contract.
Yeah, what a piece of shit. Like, just being like, well, just getting AIDS and not telling anybody.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That's what like the first guy was kind of doing.
Diplo,
No,
No,
tried
I
to
thought he
pin
was
the
like
whole thing
actively
on.
doing it. I thought he
Well,
was,
he was like not.
who was
telling
the first
anyone.
guy? Magic Johnson? Is that what he announced
That
it?
No, it
male
was,
stewardess.
what's his name? Obama?
Yeah, Barack Hussein Obama.
I gotta pee.
Yeah. No, AIDS is one of those things where you go, I don't want that, you know?
Yeah, I never sought it out. I suppose.
You ever see AIDS and you're like, I don't want one piece of that. I don't want none of that in me.
What else were we talking about on the ride over here?
Is there like an HIV dating app?
Probably.
What does every conversation start out? Well, you're also disgusting. What's up?
I feel like all that stuff.
Your
has
dog did
gotten,
not like that one.
More and more specialized. Did that sigh come from the dog?
You know it's bad when the dog is sighing you.
I thought I just heard that in my head. Sometimes you've got like the fake audience in your head, you know, like
Yeah.
how Pinocchio has Jiminy Cricket following.
Oh
him
no,
around.
that's a real audience right there.
Yeah, that's
I heard that side eye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, but I was thinking, like, do you hear about a lot of the documents about Charlie Sheen having AIDS, and like he would have sex with a girl and then he would tell her after, and she would start crying, and he would call himself a dumb N-word for calling her AIDS. Have you guys seen that?
I know in like his divorce trial.
Well, that's sort of an apology.
His ex-wife would testify being like she'd walk into the room and he'd be watching child porn, and then she'd be like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Get the fuck out of here." And she's like, "You have AIDS." He's like, "Mind your own fucking business."
Dude, I rewatched those Tiger Blood clips. Those are so funny now.
wild, yeah.
Because it's just like, well, also it's so like 2011 where he's just going, you know, yeah, I fucking smoked crack yesterday.
I kind of think that it's like there's a weird thing where it's like, oh, everything's so crazy every day. The Charlie Sheen interviews are, and honestly the Mel Gibson tapes too, they are as crazy as anything that's happened since.
What did Mel Gibson say on those tapes? The truth?
Yeah, he just said that his Protestant wife was going to hell because she's not a Catholic.
Exactly.
And that she's got like a damaged vagina.
Well, actually, was it like the funny part, him being like, I wanted my dick sucked in the damn jacuzzi.
I wanted to go to bed and have a blowjob. You owed me a blowjob.
Well, you know it's bad.
The
when-
truth again.
You know it's bad when that's like the most palatable part of the tape.
Yeah.
That's the part we will repeat.
That's what they play on the news.
Yeah, him begging for head. It's like he was that's when he calmed down.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like after the fact. That was when he called back and was like, "I'm sorry. I just wanted a blowjob."
He got hit with a couple leaked tapes, right? Because he was yelling at his wife on
Yeah.
voicemail, and then he also got
The
caught
anti-Semitic
drunk
tapes.
driving, right?
Yeah, but
And
that
the
was
woman cop was there.
She
and
didn't record it though, did she?
I feel like there was. I don't know.
That
if
was
just
hearsay.
something he's-
It was crazy.
I
yeah,
think
that was
Mel-
probably
I
just
think-
that cop lying.
I
I think
think-
Mel Gibson is a good man.
I think a Mel Gibson anti-Semitic rant was hearsay.
What was so funny is like he had like an anti-Semitic rant on tape, and he's just like, "I'm gonna make the Passion of Christ to prove my point."
Yeah, might as well double down.
Yeah.
Be like, actually, the Romans had pretty much nothing to do with it.
Well, Good Friday is like Jewish people's Easter. They're like, "Yes, we got him."
Yeah, that is a big fish to get.
And then Easter's
fish.
their Good Friday. It's like, oh no, he's alive.
You do have to like to the Christians that like are like racist against Jews because they like killed Christ, you know.
Yeah.
That
It
whole
is
thing.
kind of like you got to wonder what if you're wrong though, and they got the bad guy.
True.
I think
Because like
Yeah,
I'm
what if-
sure people are thinking about like Bin Laden, like, oh, good, we got him. John Cena told us we got him. Awesome, but like I'm sure there are people that's like, fuck, they killed our guy.
I'm surprised they don't have like.
Israel, Palestine,
I'm surpri-
Jesus.
I'm surprised they
Bin
don't have.
Laden. There's just so many sides to everything.
I'm surprised they don't have the Stations of the Cross in a synagogue. Because don't most people hang up their accomplishments? Am I right, people?
Ooh, that is sort of funny celebrating Easter in reverse.
Yeah.
Easter weekend in reverse.
And then when he came back, you're like, he didn't really come back. That was just a rock over there.
That is pretty sick.
I fucking love the Bible though.
They're scared. I
Greatest
love
story ever
that his
told.
disciples are like
Some would say.
when he comes back and he's like, it's me, Jesus. They're like, fuck. Like we thought we were off the hook. Like literally,
Yeah.
if you are like following a man like through the desert doing miracles and then he
Yeah.
just gets like killed by the government and you're like, all right, I can fucking go get a job. Like, I can like not be committed to this or just be like, tell my kids, man, there's this crazy time where I just followed like Superman around and he was just doing shit. That was the greatest summer ever. But then he was killed by the government
And
and
you
the
kids were
Jews.
born.
And
Yeah.
then, I went on to live my life. I went to college and then the greatest day of my life was when you were born. But then when Jesus comes back, they had to be like, fuck, now we're gonna have to eventually like die for this. Huh?
You know what's funny about the Bible is
I'm gonna
like,
get eaten by lions, aren't I? Fuck.
what's funny about the Bible is like all like the crimes are just like being a hater. Where it's
Yeah.
like for Judas, they're like, Judas, you should hang yourself for like not being cool.
Well,
I feel like he just went off and decided to do that, right?
Yeah. Well,
Because of what he let that guy do to his family after he jerked him off or something.
Yeah.
Or-
yeah, it was just like, yeah, Judas. Well, also kind of funny to like put. It's kind of anti-Semitic to just put Jew heavy in his name.
oh,
and he's
like
the one that's like,
Judas.
I'm going to sell out
Interesting.
God in the flesh for like a couple of coins.
Yeah.
Like that sucks too.
Yeah, it's also hilarious. Like when you think about like the apostles, it's just like a bunch of like pay pig simps.
Yeah.
who are like, oh Jesus,
Oh, wash your feet.
oh dude, I'm gonna write about you so much, bro. Yo, I'm gonna tell you how fucking cool you are,
He could have gotten so much pussy and he chose not to.
dude. Matthew, Martin, Luke, and John are such fucking simps, bro. They're like, oh, could you put me in the church on the stained glass window next to you, please?
I started watching that movie Noah with Russell Crowe.
Wilson. Oh,
And they like the movie starts and it's like there's like mystical shit and like they take like rocks from the ground and like it's the creator's rocks. I'm like, wait, maybe I am not Jewish. Like I was like, I don't get what's happening. And then like rock people came up and they're like, we're fallen angels, but they're made out of rocks. I was like, this is not what I thought Noah's Ark
That's all in
was.
the Bible.
I thought Noah's Ark. He just had a bunch of animals, and he's like, "You guys fucking suck, except for me."
I think the
I'm
reality of
awesome.
Noah's Ark was that they were just in a place that like a valley somewhere, from way in the back in Palestine. And then they just like found a bunch of the fucking animals that were going to get killed by the flood. And then they
Yeah.
put it in their like big boat that he built because he's a crazy guy that could talk to God.
Yeah.
And then that's probably what happened. And then his children were like, yo, my dad built a fucking boat. And then
Yeah.
it just kind of got passed down. It's like, oh, you're the guy that built the big boat. And then it's like, it eventually becomes a thing of like, oh, it was the whole world because that's like, Mesopotamia and shit like that.
And he, like,
I should be a fucking scholar.
And he
Bible
kicked his
scholar.
wife off
How
the
does
deck.
Atlantis play into this?
Yeah, she was nagging too much.
Yeah, he kicked off his wife off the deck so he could get head from a zebra.
Yeah, I do remember that part.
head from
They
animals
included
is
that in the movie.
Yeah, he's like,
Stripes is right, he says, and then he fucks
Yeah.
a zebra.
yeah, God's like, I really want Noah to eat out a dog. dog.
Yeah, it's like you take
Sorry about that one.
you take your son up to the top of the mountain, put him on the sacrificial rock, and God's like, you got to kill him, and you're like about to do it. It's like, no, wait, you just have to let Jeff suck your dick.
It is kind of funny.
God was fucked up back in the day.
God was just a
God
guy.
was really fucked
Well, you
up.
gotta test people to see what's going on.
God
It
was
was all
just a-
newer then, you know. He was just
Yeah, that's
playing
true.
harder with his new toy.
God was a-
now he's bored with us, and he never shows his face.
Yeah, that's true.
God was a premier gaslighter. The Book of Job.
Yeah.
Job, bad things started happening. He's like, dude, trust me, bro, you're good.
Yeah.
It's just life kept sucking. He's like, trust me, bro, you're great.
Yeah.
And then the guy just died like penniless, and he's like, why'd you fucking listen to me?
Or like,
dumbass?"
I like when like God really rewards like, oh, I rape women and I cut their husbands' heads off and like I go through the desert just kind of like being evil, and then God's like, I'm gonna make you the best king in Israeli history.
yeah.
Like that's crazy. That's just the type of thing where it's like you don't know. You turn on fucking Amazon Prime and like Harvey Weinstein has a new stand-up special, and you're like, "How's this
Yeah.
happen?" And it's just like, "Yeah, that's you don't know." God
He's like,
works in
Jennifer
mysterious
Lawrence
ways.
wanted it. Did you
Yeah?
see her at the award show?
There must
She
have
was
been
talking to me the whole
one
time.
I would
woman that's like,
definitely-
"I don't know, he's cute."
Yeah, she was.
I
I
don't know, I
would
think
love to
he's
hear
cute.
him do like an hour on stage explaining himself.
yeah.
I think anyone who gets canceled should at least be afforded that.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, like they should have them in like a Coliseum type situation where they're shackled and naked and like covered in dirt, and they're just like, "Wait, let me explain. You're telling me that you wouldn't let Jennifer Lawrence finger you because your penis is not, you don't know where it is."
Yeah, Kevin Spacey would be like, "I'm just gay. What are you mad about?"
Is that is that also like this is gross?
Yeah, he did it and it worked. I feel
Yeah,
like.
he was be like, "I'm gay. I'm gay
I'm
for
gay."
kids."
Yeah.
They just need like their explainer video so
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
hear their side of the story.
In a character.
We had to make Hunger Games. What don't you people fucking understand? We had to make Hunger Games.
That is funny that Kevin Spacey just did his apology in character. He's
Yeah.
like, "Well, some people think I'm wrong."
You thought that I couldn't be on the second best Netflix TV show of all time, but I'm still gonna sleep with little boys from Hofstra.
He's like, "I can't suck off a boy, but you're still gonna watch American Beauty when it's on TBS." Let me get this straight.
Netflix hasn't had a good original series in 2.5 years now.
Have you guys seen The Usual Suspects?
Let me lay on a 14-year-old.
I put Brad Pitt's wife's head in that box, but what was really in a box was my sexuality in the closet.
Did you see my scene in American Beauty at the dinner table? Can anybody else do that?
Yeah, that actually made me respect him less as an actor because I'm like, oh, he's just American Beauty, his best role. He's not acting. He's just
Yeah.
that show's
Being a
fake.
weirdo
Yeah.
who wants to fuck a high school.
Yeah, a horny pedophile who at the end is like, maybe I'm going through a midlife crisis.
Or it's like Austin Butler where he just talks like Elvis now.
Yeah.
Spacey does American Beauty and he's just like,
Oh,
I
Yeah,
got
he's-
too deep into character. And
I got too
He's
deep.
stuck in method acting.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine if everybody started method acting when they were in trouble. It's just like from fucking prison. Like R. Kelly's like, okay, it's like, I didn't mean to do that.
They all just do the Kevin Spacey character. Everyone turns into Kevin Spacey when they go
He's
apologize.
like, I didn't mean to pee on those girls. And they're like, why are you talking like that? He's like, I don't know, man. Worked for Keva. It worked for Big Kev.
I liked House of Cards.
So we
Yeah.
blew up that convoy that turned out to be aid, but Israel is your greatest ally.
Yeah, Osama bin Laden Purgatory. I'm so sorry about that World Trade Center. I didn't know the building was that important. When I saw the World Trade Center, I thought it was just a basketball arena. Yeah,
I don't think Bin Laden's dead.
yeah. He's in a. I think he's Nav, the rapper.
Oh, I thought you meant Neve. From,
No, Nav.
Catfish, the
I
TV show.
saw a clip of Catfish recently, and it's a guy meeting up with the girl who's catfishing, who is like a cute, like 23-year-old blonde girl, and this guy was like a skinny, weird fucking like internet guy, and Neve and his boyfriend are like
Max.
yeah, they're like so this is the girl you thought was Katy Perry. You thought you were messaging Katy Perry, and the guy's like, nah, I was messaging Katy Perry, and she's like, no, it was me. Like, and he's like, all right, like, I don't think so, Katie, you can't come out. And it's like a cute girl. Like, this guy's a fucking freak, and she's like attracted to him, and he's like, nah, I was talking to Katy Perry, and she's like, no, it was me for like 6 years. Like it's like no, me and Katie had like really intimate, deep conversations.
What an asshole! Like he like got a hot girl, and he's like, well, it's not Katy Perry.
He was literally like, okay, if that was the girl I was talking to, then what were our kids' names? And the names were like retarded. She was like, River, Book, and Denise, and he's like, nah, see, it's not her. And then Neve's like, that wasn't the names, and she's like, the first two were right, but you know, it's this is something Katie would do, man. She's putting you up to this.
Oh, Katie just likes to mess around. She likes to come out as a different girl sometimes.
You know how 2010's pop stars are.
I don't think I've ever seen the two Shark Tank. Fucking what's it called?
Catfish.
Shark Tank.
Shark Tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody's like,
Catfish Shark Tank.
Listen, catfishes. I am a 42-year-old man, and I'm looking to be an 18-year-old blonde girl.
yeah,
I'm a rapper from Africa.
yeah.
listen, swordfishes. I'm a blonde girl, but I'm going to say I'm Katy Perry.
Yeah.
I need you to send me $10,000 because of my rent, but my web camera's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Catfish tank.
It's like it's like he's like I want 500 JPEG files of Katy Perry. and Mr. Wonderful's like, it's like, I'll give you 20.
So Mark Cuban's like, so long term, how long have you been a man, or how long have you been a woman? So about 2 to 3 years. Fuck, man. This is what it's all about. It took an hour and 6 minutes, but we came up with something good.
No, we're doing good. Let's go for another 4 hours.
You say you signed a record deal, and your phone number's from Idaho, and it's cut off half the time, and for that reason, I'm out.
Yeah, for that reason, I'm out. Do you have? Do you know Manti Te'o? You think you can get him again?
Yeah, like the blonde woman's like, I back in the day, I was on the ground floor of tricking Manti Te'o into ruining his football career for some mid-online fake pussy.
Yeah.
I'm in this business. You shouldn't listen to Mark. You got to listen to me. I know everything about being a lying bitch online.
and Kevin O'Leary is like, shut up, you fucking whore. You don't know anything.
I just saw a video of Kevin O'Leary being like, he's like, Kevin O'Leary defending his support of Trump. And it's like, yeah, he just doesn't want to pay $1 million fucking a day in taxes. Like,
and he also supported Sam Bankman-Fried with FTX.
Really?
There's a video of him being like, yeah, this Sam Bankman-Fried guy is really honest. That's the whole video.
He's a good, weird guy. He's a little weird guy.
He's like, you know, like, because he was making these absolute statements. He was like, you know, the Sam Bankman-Fried guy, you know, usually... He's like, I'm a good judge of character.
Yeah.
But this guy wouldn't even hurt a fly. You're safe with the money. And then like 2 months later, guy's in jail for like 25 years.
Yeah, when are we going to get the bank man freed?
Yeah. Free my bank man.
Yeah.
That is kind of funny.
I like
You were
slow
telling me a
guys.
funny story about almost having sex with someone on the car ride over here. I finally
what?
remembered.
Could I get a beer?
Wait, what? Having sex?
Yeah.
I've never had
Just
sex.
in exchange, the deal of a lifetime. Mr. Wonderful would be proud. You just had to let someone use your shower.
Oh, no. This is like 4 years ago. This girl saw me do stand up and she's like, oh, you really like command the stage. She was like flirting with me. She's like, you should take my number. It was just like this hot black chick. And I go back to my place. Like, this is when I was living in Philly. And she like, you know, she texts me. And she's like, oh, you know, I had a great time meeting you, whatever. And then a few days later, she's like, hey, can I use your shower? I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I live in the car with my cat. And then I was like, and she was like, if you let me use your shower, I'll do anything.
That's a
And
good
I'm
deal.
But then I texted my friend. I was like,
water,
should I take her
pennies.
up on this? And the guy's like, no, she's homeless. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't take somebody up on this.
I don't know. That sounds like a fucking Hollywood movie.
But what's kind of funny, though, is it was like, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you had to consider it.
But I was also
I will
She said she was
say-
attractive enough that like you had to think about
And
it.
she does care about her. She might not care about her like vaginal hygiene by letting a random comedian fuck her, but
She had
she
just
does
fucked
care about
Diplo.
being clean.
And she was
Wow,
like,
you really
yes,
command the
my
stage up
ex-wife-
there with your fucking computer.
Yeah, you really command your, yeah. No, because I remember I was like really pondering it. And it was a time where I was not getting much pussy. And I was like, but then I was realizing. once
Started
you-
eyeing the homeless population.
Well, because the thing is, if you let her use the shower
That's
once.
Moneyball.
If you let her use the shower once, she's living there now.
Yeah, that's
Like the thing is, if you fuck her for like she knows she that's her house now.
Yeah.
That's well because I was telling
Fucking
Matt,
homeless people is Moneyball.
Yeah,
We
that
can't.
is
Oh,
Moneyball.
my girlfriend, she's so hot, college educated. She has a job and she cooks. She broke up with me because I wouldn't buy her a Gucci bag. Fuck. And it's like, you can't afford that. But
We can't
you can get
replace
as much.
Giambi.
You can get as much head from 3 homeless girls: the girl at the Ralphs, the girl that lives on the beach, and the girl that picks trash out of your can in the back. They can give you just as much sexual pleasure as one hot girl.
Dude, what do you think?
I don't see what you're doing here, Billy. I don't see what the deal with this is.
You got to look at their pussy above replacement. And their on dick percentage.
Yeah.
This girl gets on dick.
But Billy, she only has one leg. Yeah, but she sucked dick. Jonah Hill's character. She makes you come. Exactly. And what do we want? We need women that make us come.
Jonah Hill's like, does she surf with other guys? Does she take pictures surfing? No way.
Jonah Hill's like explaining to Billy Bean in the parking lot, like, everyone dating has gotten so messed up. Everyone's on the apps looking for hot girls to fuck. And meanwhile, there's millions of ugly homeless people that will suck your dick just to take a shower. It's a complete misunderstanding of the sexual gene pool, and
It's all about finding
wrong.
market inefficiencies.
And they're all over Oakland. We're in the perfect city for this. They're playing there's girls playing the knockout game. You know what they'll also knock out? Cum out of your cock. In Oakland, this is the greatest. We're in the greatest city for this money ball.
money pussy.
Money pussy. And
pussy.
Brad Pitt's like, Brad Pitt gets AIDS, and he's like,
Yeah.
I don't think this really worked out for me. And he's like, it's all statistics.
Yeah.
If you think about it, he's like, if you get AIDS once, you can't get it again.
Well, he was considered a top prospect until he got the AIDS.
Yeah, top prospect.
Yeah, he can't even watch them have sex with each other. He has to go into the locker
The
room.
New York,
Yeah.
he was drafted by the New York Metrosexuals.
Yeah,
I just watched Moneyball. That's why.
yeah. They're like Diplo. They're like Diplo.
You know what- you know what-
Diplo figured out the formula before anybody.
What's actually funny about Moneyball is they never, like Barry Zito doesn't exist in that movie. They don't show that the A's have like the best starting pitching.
Eric Chavez, Barry Zito, Miguel Tejada. Like they did
they
have
pretend like it's
they had,
they
like,
just
3 Hall of
show
Famers
like
on
the
that team.
reject
Yeah.
players, but
they're like, oh, we got this fucking retard to play first base. Like, yeah, but you got an all-star shortstop, third baseman.
Yeah, we got this retard Babe Ruth on the team.
Yeah.
We got Babe
Got it
Ruth,
for cheap.
Barry Bonds, and Willie.
got him for cheap because he's an orphan. That was Moneyball back in the day. You would just buy orphans.
Oh yeah, Babe Ruth was an orphan,
yeah,
and he was black too.
Well, he wasn't an orphan. He was sent to the orphanage because he was such a little shit.
Like
that his
Mike?
parents couldn't handle him,
Have you
apparently.
seen that recently? They're like, have you seen a picture of Babe Ruth? He's black.
Oh, nice. Enough time has passed that
Yeah.
they're starting it on that.
Well, the Seattle Mariners bullpen doesn't believe Babe Ruth is real. That's
Oh,
one thing.
yeah.
Like, there's only like 3 clips of him. It's like, yeah, because he played in 1920.
People do this a
Yeah.
lot, like the early basketball footage thing. People don't think that like Wilt Chamberlain exists
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
like, well, where's the clips?
I'm
It's
getting like
there was-
tired of conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Well,
It's kinda-
now
it's-
it's getting stupid because people assume that everything is on video.
Yeah.
Because everything's on video.
Right.
But
Yeah, they're
then
like, wait.
that wasn't the case 20 years ago.
Well,
Actually.
yeah, they're like, wait, slavery happened? I didn't see the Instagram reel
Where?
about it.
Yeah, show me an Instagram reel of a slave.
Yeah, they're like, wait, Thomas Jefferson, was he on TikTok? What? Wait, you didn't see Babe Ruth do a TikTok dance, so it doesn't exist.
Yeah, like Babe Ruth, I would say, is a fairly well documented historical person.
Speaking of,
And also, JFK was heading away from the book depository, so the shot
Yeah.
going to the back of his head makes perfect sense.
yeah, he was
Just wanted to get
I'm
that
starting
on
to
the pod,
do.
too.
Ultimate
I am
dome.
starting to feel like a boomer. Where like when I was a kid, I was like, "Yo, there was something up with 9/11." Like, there's so many things. Like, something would happen, I'd be like, "No way," this and that. I do think maybe because boomers are big. Like, oh, you think everything's a conspiracy theory, but I'm starting to get it now. Where I'm like, listen, shady shit happened around like 9/11 or like whatever, but then it gets to the point where now I'm like kind of exhausted by like the way people question everything. I'm like, you gotta fucking not question some things.
It also
Yeah.
doesn't matter anymore what's going on.
Joe
Maybe
Rogan
Babe Ruth was
questions
a black
everything.
man who didn't exist.
yeah.
Who am I? to
Speaking
say?
of historical things, have you guys ever seen Joanna Man? I just
Yes.
saw that again.
Yeah.
Yes.
That movie is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean that movie is the Trump bit of if I coached a team with
If I
LeBron
coached-
James, a women's team.
If I coached a team, I would put Joanna Man in there.
Dude, oh my God. Did you fucking see? Do you follow women's college basketball?
Oh, I watched the last game.
yeah, did you? 'Cause-
Caitlin Clark, he's really good.
Yeah, that guy's fucking good.
Caitlin Clark looks like every...
Yeah, they cooked him up. They cooked that woman up.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark looks like every guy you see at a Philly bar.
But that the LSU team losing, amazing. They
Yeah, I know you're
leading
not a
up-
fan of their colors.
Genuinely, I don't like purple. No, they like left the floor during the anthem. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? What's going on with that? And then like they lost and they were like, the ball was overinflated and we were actually never mean. We have nothing but respect for everyone. And it's so hard being us. And I was like, oh yeah, I saw the way you acted when you won. You like went up to people and spat in their faces and was like, second place is for bitches. And it's like,
Hey, don't attack their culture.
yeah, you're right. That's true. I can't.
Yeah. Don't attack their hip hop culture.
I was just
It's
like,
a doggy dog world out there in women's
and
basketball.
it was funny too because the narrative last year was like Caitlin Clark's this bitch that thinks she can do anything, and then this ragtag team of Division I, highly talented, better basketball team LSU comes and kicks her ass and shows her that being white sucks, whatever the fucking storyline was. And then this year she was undeniably good.
Yeah.
And then
She was Joanne Man.
yeah, she was and
She was
Joanne Fabric Man.
Yeah, Joanna Man's it's so believable too. Because when the wig came off after he broke the backboard, they were like,
Yeah, he
oh.
dunks and breaks the backboard. That's like the
Yeah,
end of the
they're like,
movie.
oh, we didn't notice that his face looked exactly like Jamal Jeffries before.
Yeah, he's a famous basketball player, right? And then he
Yeah.
gets kicked out of the NBA.
When I
And
was
then
watching
he shows up as a woman, and no one.
Dude, I begged my
Ask any
parents to watch it
questions.
when I visited home. That's when I watched it
This
2
most
weeks ago.
recently?
Yeah, I begged my parents to watch Joanna
that used to be
Man.
on Comedy Central like a lot.
Yeah, and then they were like, you know who's really funny? Donald Trump. Am I right?
Do your parents like Trump?
No, but I'm just saying Comedy Central. Like it went from playing like silly Joanna Man movies to be
Yeah.
like, you know who's silly? This Donald Trump.
You know what's
guy.
really funny? The news with no jokes.
Yeah.
Well, they have like Jon Stewart. They like pull him out of his fucking casket. He's
Yeah.
like 60.
Mm-hmm.
They
Pulled
pull
him
him out
out,
of his
yeah.
casket. I mean, he's probably like 50. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they
71.
roll him out there once a week, and it's like such a breath of fresh air to get like, oh, thank God it's 2006 comedy again.
Yeah.
Like he crushes. Like he gets, and it's like, oh, anyone could fucking roll out of bed and do this job. They just had the worst people in the fucking world trying to do
it was just Trevor Noah just
10 years.
being serious.
Yeah.
It was Trevor Noah being like, this Donald Trump fella.
I can name
Can you
all the
believe it?
continents.
He's like, I can name all the continents.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. He's like, Missouri, Missouri, Texas, Idaho.
I saw him do stand up at UCB once, and he fucking bombed.
Oh,
he was
really?
doing monologues for an improv show,
Oh,
and
nice.
it was like really bad. Like
UCB.
people-
What does that stand for?
This is an official UCB podcast, so be careful.
Yeah. What was the use? Is it?
It is now. Yeah, you can. You
I said it on the last. I said it on another one.
Oh, sorry.
You-
I think I blocked out the haters long enough.
Yeah, it's starting to get too hard to say.
The hate is leaving.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
There's some
Man's-
Biden
The
sunglasses.
bright guiding light of hate.
Joanna Man's a classic. Because I tried to convince.
Sorry, I keep interrupting Joanna Man.
When I was watching Joanna Man with my mom, I was like, "This movie made $200 million." She was like, "No way!" So quickly, I changed the Wikipedia so it said it made $200 million.
So it says.
And she was like, "What? It made $200 million?" I'm like, "Yeah, totally."
You should have gone higher.
Yeah.
This
When
movie
are they
made more than
making
Black
Joanna
Panther.
Man 2?
Well, Caitlin Clark is Joanne Man, so they're
Right.
making it that.
They really Caitlyn Jenner Clark.
Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner Clark.
Yeah, that's the original Brave.
Yeah.
What was the moral of the story for Joanna Man? Was like, be yourself no matter what.
I think it was that.
It was that girls really suck at basketball.
Yeah, it's like guys ruled.
Yeah, it was girls.
Isn't like half the movie him just being like really horny in the locker room too, and, like
Yes.
needing to pretend to not
Yeah.
have an erection,
Which is funny because it's a women's professional basketball team.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, the girls look kind of good on that team. You know, they're actresses.
LSU, they don't.
They're
look
almost
bad.
good enough to live in a car.
No, well, the thing is that if you have a college-age girl who's in good shape, it's like, it's not going to be repulsive. It's not going to be like, you're not playing Moneyball with these girls.
I mean, it could be repulsive.
What are we at? 120? I think we can probably fucking wrap it up if we want.
Yeah, I suppose.
We can also keep going. I don't give a shit.
We could do whatever.
Let's wrap it
I
up.
think that answers that question.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, it's got like a weird text.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about
You
it.
don't want to talk about it? God, that sucks. You
You're
don't want
good.
to talk about it.
You're good.
Okay.
you did sleep with that girl, and she's showering at your place right now, isn't she?